What's up, team? Matt here, and this is weighted abs. For this workout, all we'll need is one dumbbell, something on the light to moderate side. So go grab that weight, and I'll meet you right back here on the mat. Team, grab your weight. We're gonna start off with a movement called a good morning. So once you got your weight, we're gonna grab it right in the goblet position. We're gonna hold it sideways, and we're gonna essentially press it to our chest, all right? We're gonna turn sideways. We're gonna have a soft bend in our knee. And I want you to think about that good morning. Well, this move is a good morning, but the RDL, same movement, except the load is different. So we're gonna soft bend in our knees. You're gonna join me. So feet about shoulder width apart, soft bend in our knees, and we're just gonna hinge at the hip, driving our hips straight back. Feel it stretching our hamstrings. We squeeze the glutes, and we're gonna stand tall. So you're joining me if you haven't already. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So you're like, Matt, this is weighted abs. Why are we doing good mornings? I don't understand. Well, team, guess what? Your hips are our main focus when building a strong core. So what we're gonna do is focus on our glutes and our hamstrings here before we dive into it. So right now, we're loading that lower back, the glutes, the hammies. You feel a nice deep stretch like you would in a stiff leg deadlift. Good, you got about 5 more seconds. You're gonna keep going. We're gonna take our dumbbell. We're gonna bring it directly overhead in 3, 2, 1. So rib cage tucked down, arms overhead. We're gonna bring our left knee up and then our right knee up. So all we're doing, again, we're firing up the hip flexors, the lower abdomen. Got a lot of single leg balance, overhead stability. Big thing when building the core is carrying, marching. These movements transverse or translate into an everyday life, like carrying groceries, pulling something over our head off the top shelf, right? So this, all we're doing is single leg stability, control of the body. We're gonna go down high plank position in 3, 2, 1. Dumbbell right below our chest, high plank, feet wide. We're gonna grab the dumbbell with our right arm. We're gonna row it up. We're gonna hold it. We're gonna bring it down, switch sides. So again, you're joining me in 3, 2, 1. If you haven't already, pressing one hand into the ground as we row that dumbbell up. It's gonna be a single arm renegade row. You got about 5 seconds here. Hips down, thighs tight in 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, 30 seconds, we're gonna shake it out. Now, that last movement, team, big thing. When we row, our offside, the hips are gonna rotate immediately. If we don't rotate our hips, we're gonna feel nothing but our core. So I want you to really zone in on that next time when we get there. But we're gonna go back to the top, 10 seconds. Good mornings, here we go. Dumbbell on our chest in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, nice soft bend and drive of the hip. We're squeezing our glutes, standing up nice and tall at the top. Each time we're feeling a nice deep stretch in our hamstrings, weights loaded back into our heels. Once we shift forward, we're gonna feel that lower back. So really think about those hammies. Good, almost there now. We're gonna go back to that overhead march. That's it, team, that's it. Keep those shoulder blades back and down. Here we go, let's get one more rep. You're gonna bring that dumbbell back overhead in 3, 2, 1, pressing up. So not only are we holding it, look at my elbows right now. This, I'm working my shoulders a lot. I wanna lock that weight out overhead, stack our joints, find the control. If we do that, we're gonna be a lot stronger, a lot tighter. It's gonna be actually a lot easier, all right? 15 more seconds here. Good, find that pause, find the control. We're gonna go back down to that renegade row. Now, remember what I said about our hips. If we're not feeling our lower abdomen, that means our hips are going up and rotating. Keep them low. We're transitioning in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So we come up, we squeeze and release. All right, again, this is what I was talking about. Once I remove my hand, our hips are gonna do this, and then we're gonna row. You can feel nothing but your shoulders here. All about the midline. So drop the hip, keep the hip down, pull it in, and then release. We're almost there. 5 more seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, team, back to the top. Round 3. Same thing. Good mornings. Fire up those hammies and glutes. We got to activate before we really dive in. There's going to be really cool movements coming up, so this is going to prep us for what's about to come. All right, so dumbbell, back on the chest, soft bend in our knees. This time I want you to bring your feet a little bit closer together, all right? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hinging at that hip, feel that deep stretch, chin is tucked. Keep that dumbbell close. Oh yeah. Now, how do we know we're finding a good depth here? Round 3, you should feel a little bit more mobile, but we're thinking about the hips going straight back. If we're hinging properly, our shoulders should never go below our hips. If our shoulders go below our hips, we're not hinging. All right, you can get a deeper hinge by driving the hips straight back. 5 more seconds, let's get one more. Going up overhead in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbell overhead, pressing to the sky, rib cage tucked down. Again, we're pulling it in and dropping the knee. Good. So think about driving that knee higher than you thought you could pull it. That's going to help us stay tighter, more controlled. Again, we're just getting prepared for life here. All right, pulling something off the top shelf, putting something on the top shelf. Who knows, maybe you're carrying something overhead, walking through somewhere, I don't know, 10 seconds. But again, building the core through stability and control. Going back down, rowing in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last set here for that row. Come up and hold and down. Up and hold and down. So again, as we push our left hand into the ground, we're rowing our right elbow into our rib cage. Almost think about hugging that dumbbell into the ribs, squeezing tight. You got 15 seconds. Whew. Holding that dumbbell with those hips low should definitely be a challenge. If it's easy, drop your hips. You got 5 more seconds in 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, team, now that we're activated, got a little sweat going, we're feeling good. Now it's time to work the core. All right, if you ever heard of a Turkish get-up, we're gonna practice that beginning part. All right, so here we go. 5 seconds, dumbbell is gonna come over our head. So laying on the ground, left knee bent, dumbbell over the left shoulder, right arm out to our side, left leg out to the side. So what I want you to think, keeping this dumbbell over shoulder, we're rotating our left shoulder over our right. So we're coming onto this forearm. We're coming over onto our elbow, pushing up, sitting up nice and tall, and then we're controlling all the way back down to the floor. All right, thinking about staying under the dumbbell the whole entire time. That dumbbell should never come out in front, should never go behind, should never pull away. You got about 10 seconds. On the way down is the most important part, the control here, right? You got 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Quick switch to the other side. Bring that right leg in, left leg out, dumbbell up. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're rolling over onto that elbow. We press through the hand, we sit up. And then again, it's a nice control, back down team. What I want you to think about is sitting up out of bed here. This is how we sit up in a natural state. We don't roll onto our side and get up. We actually sit up tall and then control back. That's it. We're going to burn this out. You got about 15 more seconds. We're going to switch back and forth for 3 rounds. Good. Powerful drive under the weight and then control back down to the floor. You got 3, 2, and 1. Same thing. We're going to switch right over to the other side. We're going to keep it going, team. 40 seconds, ping-ponging back and forth. We're not going to stop. Let's go right back on in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Again, we're rolling the shoulder across onto that off arm. And then controlling back down to the floor. Nice and slow. I don't want you to drop, especially at that bottom part. Don't drop to the ground. It's all about control here. We have a weight in our hand, so the risk is a little bit higher. We want to be safe, so find the control. The more control we are here, the stronger we're going to be, the better it's going to translate into life. 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right back, other side. You got 10 seconds. We go right back into a team. We hit it 2 more times, and then we move on to the max effort burnout set. So again, we're just prepping a more functional set here. Weights up. We're going 3, 2, 1. Now, some things to think about. Your leg may come up, may be hard to sit up. If we drive our heel down and rotate the shoulder across, it's going to be a lot easier. Keep that foot planted, widen those legs a little bit. Good, that's it. Nice and controlled here, super slow. Thinking about keeping that knee out, heel planted. Now, team, coming up fast is one part of strength. Going down slow is another part of strength. Another part of strength we really need to focus in on, right? That negative, that control. Slow down, we're gonna switch back to the other side. You got 3, 2, 1, switch the dumbbell, other side. All right, we're going back up. Round 3, last set, let's go. Ready, set, and begin. Okay, keep your eye on that dumbbell. Understand where it is. It should be over that shoulder the whole time. Come up, right back through. Now, you may be thinking, Matt, this is the start of a Turkish get-up. And you know what? You're 100% correct. But what I didn't want to tell you in the beginning was that, right? I don't want you to focus on the movement. I want you to focus on the beginning part. We'll progress as time goes on to the standing part. But right now, it's all about building that strength of control of coming off the floor in more of a relatable way in everyday life. Like getting up out of bed that you do every single day and every single night. You got 3, 2, 1, and rest. Last set, 40 seconds. Final round here. Switching those legs. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Nice explosive sit up. This is the true strength of core. This is how we really build. We really get strong. Slow, control, don't plop to the ground. Again, you have a weight over your head. You got to control it. Come up fast, go down slow. Let's go 2 more here, team. We're almost there. We're going to go with that burnout set. That's going to be a fun time. You can count on it. Here we go. Last one. You got about 5 seconds. Oh, yeah. As you can tell, the more we do, the more fatigue we get. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. So we're in the perfect position to set ourselves up for this last interval. 30 seconds each move, the burnout set. So feet are going to be planted, laying on your back. Grab your dumbbell, bring it over your chest. All right. Here we go. So we're going to start off flat on the ground, dumbbell over our chest. We're going 30 seconds, sit up and down. So just a little crunch up and down. Now, as you notice, the dumbbell staying over the shoulder, and we're just focusing on that upper abdomen, pulling the shoulder blades off the ground. Again, keeping the shoulders under the dumbbell. Good. We're going to bring our knees 90 degrees, laying flat on the ground in 3, 2, 1. Dumbbell stays right over the chest. Knees come 90. Lower back is flat. We're going to extend our right leg, pull it in, extend our left leg. So we're just dropping the heel just about the ground, pulling it in. 5 more seconds. We're going to get rid of this dumbbell. We're going to do max effort tuck-ups. You're going to join me in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So go out to that hollow position, pull our knees into our chest, right back out, right back in. 20 seconds here, team. You got about 10 remaining. Pull the knees in. Nice long position. That's it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo, little ab cramp. Okay, good news. 20 seconds, we're going back to the top. We're doing it all over again. So the weight, if it becomes too much, team, we can always get rid of it and just focus on the little crunch up. But again, 20 seconds, the weight stays over our shoulders. Let's dive back in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, chin is tucked, nice, loose, control in the neck. Control the neck, but keep it loose. All right, don't pull from the neck. It's all from the rib cage, staring at the sky right above you. All right, a couple more. 20 seconds, short, but we can get enough work in here with that weight. Bringing those knees up 90 degrees in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, we're dropping. Keep your toes tucked, push your heels out. Feet come just above the floor. We'll pull them back in. All right, your max effort tuck-up's happening in 5. Dumbbell going down in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, 20 seconds. So team, on that tuck-up, coming out to that long position, it's going to be tough. It's going to be challenging. But again, we're not here. We're not touching the ground. We've got about 10 seconds. Shoulder blades stay off the ground. If you need, you can bring your hands by your side. You can pull your knees in. That's fine. We're almost there in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Feeling it. We're feeling it. 20 more seconds. Last round coming up. Let's go. Back on the ground. Dumbbells up. Now, if you need to get rid of the weight, get rid of the weight. That's all right. In 3, 2, 1, team. Let's finish strong here. Crunch up till the finish line. Oh, man. Oh, this is a different feeling. I'm feeling all the feels right now. You should be too. This is no joke. All right, we're bringing those knees up in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go. Dropping the knee. Extend. Control. Again, when we're in this kneeling position or that bear crawl position, if we were to flip over, the knees and the ankles are in line. Oh boy, this last 20 seconds is going to be a burner. Let's go. Weight down in 5, in 4, in 3, 2. Get rid of the weight. Your last 20 seconds. Max effort tuck-ups. Let's go. Here it is. Oh man. That's it, team. About 10 seconds. If you need, take a second. Shake it out. Let's go. Last 5, in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Wow, team, take a second. Sit up nice and tall. Stretch out that midline. Woo! That was a lot of intensity over a short period of time, team. Stand it on up. Shake it out. Give yourselves a hand. Awesome, awesome job. That's how we're effective. That's how we're efficient with a short amount of time and one dumbbell. Burning out that core. We'll see you in the next one. Great job.